Srikanth Kondapalli is a professor in Chinese studies at the Jawaharlal Nehru University, and he joins us now live from Delhi for more on this story. What do you think about this app, My22, as it's called?
Thank you very much for having me on the show. This is to monitor the situation given the Omicron spread all across the world and keeping in view the success of the Beijing Winter Olympics starting in a couple of weeks. So the app has been developed. There are, of course, a lot of concerns. Much also as in the previous Tokyo Olympics, there was the sports athletes, they have some wearing tattoos, some having their sports gear with political symbols and so on and so forth. So that has led to some controversy during the Tokyo Olympics. So keeping this in mind, as well as the Omicron spread, they have come out with this app, which could tell them whether the person has met with any COVID positive patient or the contact tracing, very aggressive contact tracing that they have done is also part of this app facility. So this has been experimented in Wuhan a couple of years ago, 1.5 years ago. And this has now been instituted in all the athletes' mobile phones. So this is intrusive in nature, and so many athletes are worried about their privacy issues.
Yeah, let's talk about that, because some international media reports have also said that this puts Olympians at risk, and also talk to us about what this means regarding censorship and surveillance for the Olympians and their teams.
Absolutely. There is so much of surveillance even otherwise without the apps. There are so many CCTV cameras that have been put up in all places and very tight control through the closed loop bubble that has been instituted for this Olympics. Even in Tokyo Olympics, they found about 400 COVID positive patients in that bubble, which created a lot of panic. And so I think to beef up this, there has been a number of developments like mass testing, PCR testing every day, or other measures. So this is the app also has a number of such surveillance systems, basically contact tracing, what the athletes do, etc., etc. I do not see anything related to specifically sports-related intrusion, but in terms of surveillance of the sports person concerned and whom he or she has been interacting with. So that is probably what the app does.
But there is a lot of concern that this goes beyond contact tracing. Do you think that, the games are still a few weeks away, that this could lead to other countries boycotting the games?
Yeah, already some athletes have expressed concern about this. And while they are not taking their own mobile phones, and planning to have a disposable mobile phones, etc., to the Olympics. Some sports activists have already said they will boycott because of the experience they've had when they visited these games facilities. For example, there was the Scandinavian sports persons who said the food availability was not so good up to the standards for the ACE athletes, or the other arrangements have not been up to the mark. So some have expressed concern on these. So there are these hiccups that are going to be problematic in the next 2 weeks' time.
Thank you so much, Srikanth Kondapalli. I appreciate your time and analysis.